You've planned the move, booked the flight, and told friends you're retiring abroad. Then a border officer asks one question that can end the dream fast. How long are you staying? If your answer is vague, or your paperwork doesn't support your story, you can be refused entry or forced into an expensive reset. This is a 2026 ready framework for Canadians, Americans, and beyond who want to live abroad long-term, not just vacation there. You'll learn how to pick the right residency lane, what documents actually matter, how short-stay rules are being enforced more tightly, and the traps that waste time and money. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by visa jargon, this will bring it back to simple decisions you can make with a calendar and a checklist. Stay to the end for a simple 3-question decision filter that turns "which visa should we get?" into a calm plan. If you want more retirement travel systems, visas, budgets, healthcare, and relocation playbooks, subscribe and turn on notifications. A printable visa and residency prep checklist is linked in the resources. Pick the lane before you pick the country. Most confusion happens because people start with a destination. Start with your lane instead. Your lane is determined by how long you want to stay, whether you will earn locally, and how well you can prove your finances and background on paper. If you're only testing a country, the short stay lane can work. Many retirees do seasonal country swaps. The catch is that short stays are a clock, not a feeling. You are getting a strict limit tracked across a rolling window, and the record is becoming more digital and less interpretive. If you want a true base, you're in long-stay visa or temporary residency territory. Retirement can be an advantage because many countries are comfortable with applicants who have stable income from pensions, Social Security, CPP OAS, investments, or rentals. The trade-off is paperwork discipline and timelines. Short-stay travel is getting more math-based. If Europe is on your list, you've heard the Schengen 90 days in any 180 days rule. The key detail is that it is not 90 days per country. It is one rolling limit across participating countries. The classic retiree mistake is doing a loop through several countries, forgetting earlier days still count, and then discovering at the exit desk that you are over. In 2026, close enough becomes a risky habit because border control is shifting from stamps to systems. The EU's entry-exit system, known as EES, records entries and exits digitally for non-EU travelers, and is being phased in across external borders, with biometric steps that can slow first-time processing at some crossings. Later in 2026, EDS starts operations for visa-exempt travelers. It is not a visa, but it is an extra pre-travel authorization step. The takeaway is simple. If your plan relies on "we'll just hop in and out," you need a calendar strategy. Your paperwork stack is the real visa. A visa is not a single form. It's a story your documents tell about risk. Consulates are asking, will this person follow rules and support themselves? Start with identity and civil status. If you're married, divorced, widowed, or applying as a couple, names and dates must match across documents. Small inconsistencies create big delays. Next comes money. Governments usually care less about net worth and more about stable, provable support. For North Americans, the cleanest story is often predictable monthly income plus accessible reserves, presented in a way a stranger can verify quickly. Then come time-sensitive items like police certificates, which may only be valid for a short window. Retirees often lose momentum by ordering too early, missing an appointment, and discovering their paperwork has expired. Treat the process like a countdown schedule. Finally, expect translations, apostilles, and legalization steps. They are unglamorous, but they are often the difference between a smooth approval and repeated resubmissions. Residency is a system you maintain. Getting approved is the beginning. The real work is what happens after you arrive. Registering, getting a residence card, and renewing on time. Temporary residency commonly comes with administrative obligations, like appointments and renewals, and behavioral obligations, like minimum stays and limits on local work. None of this is scary, but it is real. This is also where tax reality shows up. Many places treat you as tax resident once you spend enough time there, which can affect reporting and sometimes healthcare eligibility. This is not tax advice, but it is a planning reality. Your visa timeline, your healthcare timeline, and your tax timeline can collide if you don't map them in advance. Practical note: the free visa and residency prep checklist in the resources helps you track document expiry windows, appointment targets, and renewal reminders. If you also want a short list of practical travel tools that make the transition smoother, like arrival connectivity, travel medical coverage for the in-between months, or reliable transfers when you land, those are linked in the description as well. The main retiree routes without the hype. Most pathways fall into patterns, and recognizing the pattern is more useful than memorizing country names. One pattern is the financially independent or passive income route. These typically ask for proof of income or savings, proof of health coverage, and sometimes proof of housing. The upside is that the story fits retirees well. The downside is that paperwork must be exact, and some programs expect meaningful time in country each year. Another pattern is elective residence-style programs that can be picky about what qualifies as income versus savings. Canadians and Americans should translate pensions, Social Security, CPP, OAS, investment withdrawals, and rentals into a clear, well-documented story. A third pattern is the remote income route. Even if you're retired, it matters because some couples qualify as a hybrid household. These programs can open doors, but they often require proof of ongoing contracts and minimum income thresholds. And outside Europe, many retirees use temporary or longer-term residency paths in Latin America or Southeast Asia that prioritize predictable income, age, or local registration steps. The winning strategy stays the same. Choose the route that matches your real life and plan renewals as part of the lifestyle. A 12-month plan that makes this feel doable. The easiest way to remove anxiety is to replace someday with a calendar. About a year out, choose your lane and shortlist 2 or 3 countries. Read official consulate requirements, confirm where you must apply from, and check how appointments are released. About 9 months out, start the document stack in the right order. Renew passports if needed, order vital records, and learn the apostille or legalization sequence early. About 3 to 6 months out, build the financial proof package, arrange translations if needed, and time the documents that expire quickly, like police certificates. Confirm insurance requirements and make sure your paperwork says what the consulate needs it to say. In the final month, rehearse your border story. Know exactly what you'll say about your length of stay. Keep offline copies of key documents, and have a simple backup plan for dead phones and missed connections. The traps that cost retirees the most. The first trap is mixing lanes. People enter as tourists and assume they can convert in-country without confirming the rules. Some places allow it, many do not. The second trap is appointment scarcity. In 2026, limited appointment releases can push your move back by a full season if you don't plan for the booking game. The third trap is trusting unofficial shortcuts. If a service cannot show you the official rule they're following and explain the why, treat it as a risk. The fourth trap is leaving no slack for real life. Health events, family emergencies, and delays in selling property can collide with visa timing. Build buffers. Resilience beats perfection. If you want to make your transition smoother, use the resources linked in the description. The free visa and residency prep checklist, plus a short list of services many retirees use during the in-between phase, like travel medical coverage while you're not yet fully integrated, arrival connectivity, and reliable transfers when you land. Those links help support the channel and keep these step-by-step guides coming. You don't need to memorize every visa in the world. You need to pick your lane, build a clean paperwork stack, respect the short stay clock, and run residency like a simple system. Here's the 3-question decision filter. Ask, how long are we really staying? Are we earning locally or not? And can we prove our income and coverage in a way a consulate will accept? If you can answer those clearly, your next step usually becomes obvious. If this helped, hit like so YouTube knows to show it to more retirees planning their next chapter. Subscribe for more 2026 guides and grab the checklist in the resources. Until next time, travel calmly, plan confidently, and make retirement abroad feel simple.